Morning, workers of the Metro Mass Transit Limited are calling for the immediate removal of the managing director and two deputies for their gross incompetency in running the company. According to the workers, monthly deductions of their welfare contributions and loan repayment deducted at source are in arrears to the tune of 300,000 Ghana cedis. These were contained in a letter addressed to their mother union. Now, the details of the statement is that at a 2022 maiden meeting between the Divisional Senior and Junior Staff Union comprising local chairmen and secretaries nationwide held in Kumasi on the 8th of October 2022, members present adopted the following resolutions on the subject matter below. That the underlisted problems have persisted in the company since 2018 and continue to worsen the plight of the entire workforce. A. Management has refused to pay the underlisted deductions affected on staff salaries at various periods. Since 2018, 1. Personal loans deducted at source. 2. Tier 2 and 3 pension scheme deductions. 3. Payment of sedan loan deductions have mostly halted, even though workers used their entire workforce use their provident fund as collateral for loans. This has brought untold hardship upon the entire workforce, particularly at a time that most banks are refusing loans to MMT staff. Again, senior staff welfare contributions and loan repayment, which are deducted from staff salaries at payroll every month within a range of only 9,000 cedis to 20,000 cedis, are in arrears to the tune of a whopping 350,000 Ghana cedis. The junior staff welfare is in the same situation. They continue to say that so there's a point about fuel. They again say that use of fuel without control measures. As a result, cost of fuel to the company on average, particularly official car fuel usage, is way above buses fuel usage that bring money to the company. That for the past 5 years, no Metro Mass Transit Limited worker has received a full salary. Again, after 20 years in operations, MMTL has virtually no salary structure. Management has used discretion in sharing goodies that come out of our sweat. At the moment, management has implemented an annual appraisal for a section of staff in some unit and department without communicating any plan of implementation for the other staff as to when the others will also be appraised. A widely anticipated phased implementation of the 2022 appraisal has turned out to be a scam. Now, again, management is unable to prepare tasks and responsibilities and supervise the staff population, leaving a gap in our operations, yet they complain of overstaffing. There are several duplication of roles within the system. A typical case, and to mention but a few, is where another manager, a departmental head, is made to oversee the operations of another, of a different bus time, that's Daewoo, and paid additional allowances when there is an operations manager. Well, my colleague Michael Ashley has been at their terminal and joins us live from the grounds. Michael, what can you report?
Yeah, so, I mean, when you get into the main yard at Pampron, the first thing that gets to you is the number of buses that have been grounded, sitting idle, some of which are without tires or need a lot of work. It tells you how difficult and dire the situation is, especially the operations of the Metro Mass Transit buses. Now, what the staff have been telling me is that the management makes excuses of financial distress or they are cash-strapped, but they tend to see that management is living a life of luxury and, I mean, spending monies where they are not really needed. I have a driver who spoke to me earlier. He tells me that management is also using queries to intimidate some of the staff, that in situations where it boils down to operational lapses, like a tire that needed to be fixed, that hadn't been fixed. He said that he was sent a query who was in a tent blaming him as a driver for failing to check that he had done that. But he earlier reported that this tire was faulty, but that tire burst on his way, even though he managed to secure the safety of the passengers and the goods within the car. He's been issued a query. He's not the only one. Many more people tell me. There are other issues of their monies that haven't been paid. Salaries, for instance. They tell me that for months now, some of them haven't been paid, and if you are paid, just a fraction of the amount is paid. Brace, all we are asking for at this moment in time is, one, the 3 LDs must go and nothing else. Other than that, they will continue with their sit-down strike until these 3 individuals have been removed or an investigation has been carried out into their dealings in the company and cleared before they will return to work.
This will definitely affect the operations today. What did you see in terms of its impact on people who are willing to travel through on the MMT buses?
So at the head office here, you will have people who are traveling here. But you will see buses that I'm told were prepped earlier to work today have all been brought back to their stations. They tell me there are more than 2,000 workers with the Metro Mass Transit, but today none of them is going to work, including buses that are supposed to leave any part of the country to other destinations. That is where we will work. From here, at the head office, I'm moving to Kaneshie, where they have one of their bus terminals to check the impact. But clearly, if the staff are not working, then it means that those who are hoping for cost-effective, cheap means of transportation will definitely be denied. The options will be expensive ones.
Has the managing director and his deputies, those who are being accused of mismanaging the company, have you heard anything from them? Have they been around?
So I've been asking, I've been to their office, and what I'm told is that the top managers, the 3 individuals here, have not reported to work here.
All right, thank you very much. That's my colleague, Papani Ashele there.